Also got Radio Good Life Gospel Show. We are in the building, y'all. How y'all doing? All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate every person who's listening. I'm grateful to be here today. Thank you, G. You're doing an amazing job, man, and I appreciate you, man. That round of applause for you, sir. My wisdom walk today talks about sacrifice. My wisdom walk today talks about sacrifice. Y'all know recently Nike released this ad, excuse me, with Colin Kaepernick on the cover of it. It just blew everybody away because nobody knew. And they said that they have been paying Kaepernick all along. And so why is this important? We need to really understand why this is important. It's important because they were supporting him, not publicly, but they were supporting him throughout his journey of advocating for violence, police brutality and violence. And he was getting paid, and people were really like, come on, give him a job. We were looking at the NFL. The NFL owners conspired not to hire him because of all of the backlash, including our Ravens, which is so sad, right? But he was being paid, and Nike was taking care of him. And so they released a statement that he's going to be the cover of their 30th anniversary. And here's what they said: believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. Right. Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. And we should all kind of take a real serious internal look about that. That are we truly sacrificing everything for what we believe? It should compel every Christian to think of that. And so this is just part of their mantra that they have where they say, just do it. If you look at their ads, they're already sharing stuff like, they're standing with Serena Williams. They're standing with Colin Kaepernick. And as you mentioned earlier in the show, that, yes, it could really seem like this is real business driven. But let me just say this. When you think of companies making decisions to support people of color, cultural things like for us, sometimes it's a business decision, but it takes it takes a brave leader to step in to say, there's so much hate against this. We're going to lose business if we go this direction. But they're living out sacrificing, even if it means everything. So for all those political buffs out there talking about, hey, they just doing this because because they lost, the Under Armour shares, and but there are still people who are losing money but won't support Black marketing and Black businesses and Black people. So I want to say shout out to Nike, in my personal opinion. They're doing a very good job. But here's an inspiration that comes with this in my Wisdom Walk segment. We do know a few people in the Bible who have sacrificed everything. Joseph sacrificed everything when he was in the pit. But guess what? What did Joseph do? He still lifted up the name of Jesus. His own family put him in prison. But guess what? He said, guess what? You know what? I understand where y'all are, but I'm going to still love y'all through this. And everywhere Joseph went, he was blessed. God was with him. And the promises of the dreams that God shared with Joseph, he still elevated, and he sacrificed everything to be there. Abraham took his own son to be murdered for him to kill his own son. Now, who would do that? He is the father of our faith because he believed that if he sacrificed everything, that it would mean his love and dedication towards God. So we know about the 3 Hebrew boys that said, I'm not bound down to y'all, God. I don't know who y'all think y'all are, but this ain't happening today. We ain't doing it. And so even in the fiery pit, they sacrificed everything. We know that God sent his only begotten son. I believe with all my heart that God said, look, y'all, I'm going to fix y'all. I'm going to send my only son to be crucified. And he did just that because God himself believed in sacrificing everything. All of us should take a look at ourselves. We should reflect. We should figure out on our own, are we sacrificing everything? When you go to work, are you sharing Jesus Christ in your way? You don't have to say Jesus to share Jesus. Because it means sacrificing everything. Just do it, as Nike say. Don't be afraid. Make sure that y'all are challenging people to know and look internally to make sure that if there's an opportunity for me to put God before my situation, before my issues, before my finances, before my family, if it means sacrificing everything, sacrifice everything. I just want to say shout out to Colin Kaepernick for being a life example.
Yeah.
He's going to die being somebody
Yes.
like the names that we hear about, Rosa Parks,
Yes,
Martin
yes.
Luther King, and all of those others. We will never forget this time, and I'm glad that I'm a witness to see how people are jumping on. Shout out to Ford, who supported the players that are protesting. And so that's my wisdom walk for today, y'all. Get in a position, stand firm in what you believe, even if it means losing everything,
Hallelujah.
but stand for something.
Amen.
To God be the glory.